Yeah, we on the live. Um,
All right, so listen, y'all.
hey,
I'm about to give it to y'all raw and uncut.
we gonna listen to my man Bud. I'm sure many of y'all already watched this interview. I watched it already, but you know what I mean. Want to come on the live and chop it up with y'all a little bit because to me, it's pretty obvious that why the fight didn't happen, but you know motherfuckers act like they just dumb or just or they just real life trolls and real life fucking haters. But you know, blessed love and blessed day, old boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fighting. This is real life boxing. We're gonna get into this Terrence Crawford video, but before we do, and as y'all enter the stream, we on the live. Best double jab straight down the pipe. Bop, bop, bop. Put the left hook behind it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all content is being uploaded to the channel of Real Life Boxing. Put the left hook behind it and share the video up, please and thank you. Let's listen to Bud.
I started talking to.
We gonna listen to Bud.
Team Spence,
Y'all hit the like button as y'all chime in.
Al Haymon and them about May, right after his fight.
Y'all jump in, drop a comment. I'm saying, tell me where y'all at, where y'all entering the live stream from. We working.
Crawford fight. We didn't get a contract until August, and it was just kind of like a regular contract.
I know I don't usually blow up on camera and shit, but it's late night and we chilling and we talking, so I'm doing my thing. I don't drink, bottles like everybody else do, so.
Okay, so we going on the basically the negotiations of what a contract would look like before we actually got the actual contract. Al goes in to saying a guy.
So this is at the beginning of the interview when he's talking about how Al Haymon told him like some other dude is representing him and he didn't even know the dude. He don't know who the dude is. He don't know shit. Al Haymon just told him that some random motherfucker is representing him.
In that contract, which I have no nothing upon that I agreed to. So basically, that was a standpoint of what the contract would look like.
And y'all chime in, you know what I mean? There's nobody in the chat right now. I'm gonna stop building up this live chat, man, because I wanna converse, you know what I'm saying, with my subscribers, with my community. Got a lot of new followers. Been putting up a lot of new content, doing shorts, and getting a lot of new subscribers. So, you know what I mean? I want to engage, keep you guys engaged, and do a lot more live streams. I'm thinking about doing one in the morning and one in the night, and possibly one from the gym.
What's best for his fighter, his guy. That's like any other manager / advisor would do. He would do the best for his fighter. So me and Al, we talks on the phone. I get advice from other guys in PBC.
So he's talking about him
Be careful.
Discussing with Al.
The deal is right. They tell me make sure you don't get fucked. Just normal things from guys.
They said make sure you don't get fucked.
I'm friends with. I honestly can say I'm friends with. So, we going on and on. And
Y'all smash on that like button as y'all chime in. Right now we breaking down Terrence Bud Crawford, explaining to the haters why the fight with Spence didn't get made.
All in all, I have two companies, that reach out to me that, wanted to give me in Spence. $25 million
Long day in the
guaranteed.
gym today.
$25 million guaranteed up front.
So
So
he said he got a
for a
company.
guy like
He hit up
myself,
Al.
because
He got a company that was willing to
hey
pay
bro,
them
look,
to
listen,
pay each fighter
you know what I mean? I got this
$25 million
company
upfront
that's
guaranteed.
willing to give us 25 million apiece, guaranteed.
That's why you see all the videos coming out
What's
talking
up?
about,
What you gonna do?
you know,
He like 25
50
million.
mil
I'm
for the
coming back to
fight.
you. I'm like, dude, listen. If they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know what I mean? It's simple math. I said, man, we got people all still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laughed. He like, man, I got a fire stick too. I'm like, see? I'm like, man, ain't nobody really buying, you know what I mean, pay-per-views no more. I said, man,
Let me pause this shit real quick. Because, you know, a lot of people saying Bud is cap. You know what I mean? He's cap. But if y'all know how Errol Spence is, you know what I mean? And he said that Errol Spence, when he told Errol Spence, let's do this, you know what I'm saying? Let's take the guaranteed because, you know what I mean? They on the pay-per-views, they scheming the fight, they streaming the fight on Fire Stick. And Errol Spence said, man, I got a Fire Stick too. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know if y'all know, you know what I mean? Y'all know that's exactly how Errol Spence talked. You know that's exactly what Errol Spence said. Man, I got a Fire Stick too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know Bud ain't cap on that.
we get this upfront money, and we good. It's a
Y'all
no-brainer.
know Bud ain't
You know what
cap
I mean?
on that. He
So
said
y'all
Errol
think
Spence
how
said,
me
man, I got a Fire Stick
what the
too.
difference, I would
You
say the
already
difference
know.
between me and the difference between Spence is I'm really my own boss now.
So he say now the difference between
He
him
gotta go
and
through
Errol
Al. He gotta go through,
is
you know what
he's
I
really
mean,
his own
his
boss.
team and ask them if he can do certain things that I don't have to no more. Yeah, I might have had to when
Y'all
I was
smash
at
the
Top
like button
Rank
as y'all
because
come in. We
I was
listening to
signed to
Bud.
Top Rank and they was my promotional company. So of course I had to go to Top Rank and ask them to get me this
Yo,
fight,
I don't
do
know
this for me,
why
or do that for me because
they don't let you
I
put
was
this shit on
obligated
repeat
to do certain
on the
things
fucking.
by their standard because I was signed to them. But now that I'm a free agent and I'm free to do whatever I want, I'm the one sitting at the table. I'm the one that's
So
talking directly to these.
so like I said, lot y'all saying Bud is cap. Y'all know when he said, "Yo, I got a Fire Stick too." Man, y'all know that's not no cap. Y'all know that's not no cap because that's exactly how Errol Spence be. Man, shit, I got a Fire Stick too. Y'all know that's no cap.
He's
Smash the like
obviously
button as y'all come in.
dangerous.
Drop a
First,
comment and tell me where
I'm
y'all at
talking,
too.
Terrence Crawford about the fight. You know what I mean? Errol Spence wasn't at the table. Errol Spence can't tell you or show you a contract that, you know what I mean,
Let's
says
go.
Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. You know, that he was there on the negotiations of. He can't do it. You know, so he had to go back and ask Al for permission, if he can, take this big chunk of lump sum of money to fight Terrence Crawford, which he didn't call me back, so I proposed it to Al.
He
I hit
said,
up Al. I'm like, Al,
he
listen,
said,
you know,
he asked it,
man, I
he
got this
told,
big hedge fund.
he called Errol
These other,
Spence.
you know,
Yeah,
they
Errol
claim they
Spence,
want
let's
me.
go. Errol Spence ain't get back to him, so he
Not
said,
one
I
or two.
call Al.
Not one or two. You know, two companies willing to put 20 plus million in both of our pocket, guaranteed. Al told me straight up, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight.
He said, Al said,
But I'm like, why?
Al said, I ain't letting
Like, why
nobody
would you
touch
want to
this
put
fight.
a ceiling on yourself? Why you want to put a cap on yourself? I'm like, well, that's not putting a cap on myself. If this company is taking a risk, and risk, high risk, high reward. If that's the case, I can't seem to see a fight that's been doing millions, since Floyd them. So, that was altercation. You know, I asked Al. I said, since this
Al
fight is
said,
back
I'm
here,
not letting nobody else touch this fight.
me and Spence, and we can get things together. Why don't I come out and meet you with my lawyer?
My thing is, y'all smash the like button when y'all come in. My thing is
Al said, you know,
my thing is
you know what I mean, not doing too well, and I honor that, and I respect that. You know,
if if
I'm a family-oriented type of
if
guy.
Al and PBC didn't have the bread to guarantee,
Put your family
to
first.
give them guarantees, either fighter, then why wouldn't Al like take the investor? You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight. But you got people who are willing to put up the money and it's still like underneath your shit. So why, like,
So,
you know what I mean? Like common sense shit. Like why wouldn't
but then again,
Al take the motherfucking investors?
as
You know what I mean?
still drag on, and I had stated that I wanted to fight in this year. I asked Al again because we seemed like we wasn't getting nowhere. So I asked Al. I said, Al, listen, why don't you get Spence and you, since you his representative, and I'll get myself and my lawyer, and we just make this fight. You know what I mean? Anything we gotta do, we can do it right there and sign, seal, deliver. And Al told me straight up, that ain't never happened in the history of ever, where two fighters sit down at the table.
He said that's never happened.
Come to an agreement and they get a fight made like that.
He said that's never happened in the history of boxing that two fighters come to the table and get a fight done like that.
I never heard of a fighter ever taking zero.
Not Pac-Man, not Floyd and Pac-Man. He said no fighters have ever sat down at the table.
4-rounder taking 0% of a guarantee. So I'm like, okay, well, first time for everything. I never heard of a fighter ever taking.
I'm just pulling it up because
where two fighters sit down in you.
He hit up Al and said, let me get my lawyer and you get Errol and we sit down at the round table and we talk about the making the fight.
Anything we gotta do, we can do it right there and sign, seal, deliver.
And Al said,
Al told me straight up, that ain't never happened in the history.
This has never happened in the history of boxing, where two fighters sat down and came to an agreement.
Not even Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So I'm like, okay, well.
Bullshit. I bet you it happened after that motherfucking Ali act. So Bud's rebuttal to that is, okay, well, I've never heard of a fighter taking the fight on no agreement. Bud said, I never even heard of 4-round fighters taking fight without no guarantee. He said I never even heard of no fighters on club level.
Taking 0% of a guarantee. That is something that's new to me, but that's something that I was willing to do to make this fight happen. You know, a lot of people, you know,
he said I never heard of a fighter on club level
you did this and
taking a fight without no goddamn guarantee.
Taking all the risks. You know, I told him, all right, cool. I'll take no guarantee. I'll take, you know what I mean, the less end of the money.
Now he agrees to all this,
whatever it is you
know.
I'll take it because that's how much confidence
Man
I
said,
got that I'm going to beat that.
whatever it is y'all want, I'll take it because that's how much confidence I got in my goddamn skills.
I know I was getting fucked in the long run. I just, you know, wanted a little transparency.
Even though I know I was getting fucked in the long run.
I'm going to bet on myself and I'm going to go against all the odds. I want you know what I mean? A little transparency. Of course, you know, I want to be able to write off on, you know, things that's going to affect my check. Of course, I want to see if the numbers add up to what they telling me.
Smoking up the screen, man. Hope y'all ain't getting no contact. We're doing it Iron Mike style right now.
To think that a person will go in a business with a person 50-50 and this person would tell them well, you got to give me 50% down, and I give you 50%, and then you say, oh, well, I'm not going to tell you how much we really made, but I'm going to just give you this. You just got to trust me. Come on now. It don't make no sense. I never was
He just
over,
said David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant is official.
Not
Hey, y'all smash on the like button as y'all come in.
You know what I mean? Was getting
Right now we vibing out.
here. You want this fight?
I'm listening to Bud
We gonna fuck you. And then
on some late night. I mean, we're gonna start doing these late night live streams more often.
That's how much confidence and faith I have in myself. You know,
Cause I'm a night person. I be up. I just don't. I be seeing other YouTubers like there's like a couple channels that be up. That be on live late. Ring IQ. That's my guy. I fuck with him. He be on late. Sometimes barbershop conversations be on late. Obviously, the biggest streams are like during the, earlier in the day.
Audio, saying Al Heyman gonna make sure he's good. He's in the best position to win this fight. Of course he is. He supposed to.
And Bud said I don't even got no problem with that. That's that man's promoter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him. He's supposed to take care of his fighters. Hey, I'm trying to manage fighters soon, man. So I'm gonna need to take care of my fighters too, man. So, and I mean, boxing politics. I know I don't like to talk about it, but I am getting into managing. I'm a trainer now. I am getting into managing, because let me pause it real quick, because the fighters at every level, even at the club level, in which our guys are at now, like they need management big time. You think that is scandalous? Up there, obviously it's gonna be scandalous. There's more money involved, but it seems to hit the heart even more when there's less money involved. You know what I'm saying? On the club level, when fighters are getting robbed and played with through boxing politics on the club level, it's even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like in the NFL, you expect fuckery, but in high school football, you expect the referees and the officials to be fair and be decent. Well, same shit. Boxing, it ain't nice, bro. It's not. Shout out to the fighters that make it to this level, to the fighters that we watch on TV and who are getting paid millions. God damn it, if they get paid $100,000, $50,000 for a fight, shout out to them, because any level underneath world class, like club level, motherfuckers ain't getting paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So here we are as boxing fans, like, yeah, they deserve millions. And meanwhile, we got, fighters fighting club level. Yo, them motherfuckers gotta sell their tickets, boy. They gotta sell. They gotta bring a fucking crowd. They gotta sell their tickets to make their money. So just like these fighters, but on you fight it in the post down the street. You know what I mean? There ain't no pay-per-view back end. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pay-per-view back end. You gotta sell them tickets in real time. So on the club level, it's worse. You know what I'm saying? So I see, like how it is on it's just worse. Like boxing, shit ain't sweet. You think in the ring it ain't a game, you don't play boxing? Hey, the business side of it, the politics side of it is even worse. Shit is not sweet, bro.
But I'm not the type of guy to just sit on my ass and sit on my hands for no man to feed my family. So you mad at me? So
this is the part right here that everybody like can't seem to come to terms and to grips with. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, PBC, Al Heyman, they didn't want to make the fight at that point in time. Now, I'm trolling a little bit, with the thumbnail PBC and Al, they didn't want the fight. I'm trolling a little bit, but at the same time, it's like it's now I believe that Errol Spence at this point, he's been under the PBC umbrella, under the Al Heyman umbrella. I think at this point, his mind is programmed to, to work the way they work. I think at this point, would he like to be undisputed? Like, is it something that he probably dreamt about and would he love to accomplish? Yes. But at the same time, will he be, how can I say this? Will he still be satisfied if he was able to make just as much money and take care of his family and retire, with healthy pockets, if he would he still be satisfied if he was able to make that money still without becoming undisputed. He's 3-belt unified, so without becoming undisputed, can his career still be satisfactory with the money that he's made and with the fights that he's had, but just not, undisputed. I think at this point for him it's like whatever makes the best sense, whatever makes more sense. Just like PBC, I'll fight this person. Like, I really don't care who it is, as long as this amount of money's in my pocket. He's already 3-belt unified. So for him, I feel like he's just like, okay, I was the advisor, like it is, whatever they say. So, like I said, I don't take sides. I'm not taking sides in the argument. The shit that bothers me is that when, obviously, the fight, Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, for the fight, I'm on the side of, I think that Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence. At the same time, I'm very level-headed with it. I believe that it's a 50-50 fight. I believe that Errol Spence can beat Terrence Crawford. I believe that Terrence Crawford can beat Errol Spence. If I had to pick and put money on it, I'm picking Terrence Crawford. Do I believe that he has to fight damn near an A fight? Yes. Do I think that Errol Spence has to fight an A fight? Yes. I believe that they both have to be at their absolute best to beat the other person. But if I had to pick, one person, life or death, I'm picking Terrence Crawford. So I'm on the Terrence Crawford, side of the spectrum. Does that mean that I don't like Errol Spence? Hell no. Errol Spence is my guy. I love Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? He's a monster. You know what I'm saying? So I can't understand where boxing talk and wanting two fighters to fight, where all the malice and all the hate comes in, where people just attack Terrence Crawford for him signing to fight David Avanesyan. But you're not hearing what this man is saying? This man has a family to feed too. His job is boxing. He wanted to fight this year. The fight with Errol Spence, obviously, it was not happening this year. Early on in the year, we heard November, that this fight was going down in November. Well, here we are, first week of November, and Terrence Crawford said the fight is not happening, and they're not even, when we talk about negotiations, they're not really being transparent. They're not giving me, any clear, any clarity, you know what I'm saying? And I want to fight this year, and I still need a bag to feed my family. So he was offered a fight by BOK Prime, by Black Prime, a new streaming service, to fight David Avanesyan, where he's making a $10 million guarantee. I need any one, of you guys. Don't got too many people in the live stream right now, but I need anyone in their right mind. Spence fan, Crawford fan, Spence hater, Crawford hater. Tell me what you was to do at that moment in time. You needed to fight this year. Right now, let's just say the fight is still on the table. Like, the fight is going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. But it's not happening this year. What do you expect Terrence Crawford to do? Errol Spence already fought this year. Terrence Crawford hasn't fought this year. You know what I'm saying? So what do you expect Bud to do? He fought, Sean Porter, last October, November, December? I don't know exactly when the fight was, but it's been like a year. And he wanted to fight one time in 2022. So what did y'all want this man to do? Just sit down on the couch while he's being ignored by Team HAYMON, by Team Spence, on a fight that they're trying to make happen? Tell me in your right mind, because it's very common sense. The fight was not happening this year. He needed to fight this year, and he got offered a hell of a bag to make a fight happen. So, where's the confusion in that? Where's the misunderstanding? You know what I'm saying? Where's the objectivity? Where's the logic? Where's the logic? Where's the reasonable thinking?
With a tough opponent, you may not know him, but he's a tough opponent. For a bigger purse, a guarantee that I wouldn't even get. You crazy in the head. You crazy in the head. So now here we
You
go.
see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Back to square. You know what I mean? One. Like, what do you really expect? You expect me to be disrespected, ran over, stepped on, and just sit there and just take it? That's crazy. That ain't even my style. See, me personally, I wasn't even gonna say nothing because I'm not.
He said that ain't my style.
Y'all pretty much know that. But
Oh,
sometimes,
shit.
you know, you gotta say what's real. You gotta say what's on your mind, and you gotta stop letting these people just do what they want with you. A lot of people say,
Facts.
well, did he ask to see Bob Arum's books? Did he ask for transparency with Bob? Boss, I was given a guarantee on every single fight.
He signed to Bob. He already has transparency
For
with Bob.
Arum in top rank. That's the difference. That's the difference, you guys. So if you guys can't understand that,
And that's pretty much what Errol Spence said in his tweet, which he kind of threw himself under the bus.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's kind of pretty much,
So I stayed,
you know, what
and I
Errol
wanted to
Spence
fight
said.
this year, and that was my thing.
I have transparency. I know what my guarantee is. We was trying to help you out. So that's exactly what Bud is saying. When they asked him, did you ever ask for transparency with Bob? And he's saying, I didn't have to ask for transparency with Bob because the transparency was already there. I was signed to Bob. I already knew what my guarantee was every single fight. You know what I'm saying?
Where was Errol Spence at? I didn't hear Errol Spence. Where was the tweets? I didn't hear the tweets. I didn't see the tweets.
So he said during the
He was under a rock.
oh shit.
If you a real one like you say you is, like the truth, you'll come out and tell the truth. Tell the truth, buddy.
Oh shit.
Come on, man.
He said if you're a real one, if you're the truth, come out and tell the truth then.
And told you, listen. Got this bread on the table, man. What are you doing?
Said if you're the truth, come
on.
on.
Boss, my dude. So stop saying that you your own boss. Stop saying that you the truth and you this and you that, but you gotta answer to a lot of people, my dude. You gotta answer to a lot of people, and I'm not knocking that.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
You know what I
Bop,
mean?
bop,
It is
bop,
what
bop,
it
bop,
is.
bop, bop. Shots fired.
They got you to where you is now. You know?
Shots fired.
I don't know. I'm just saying. But like, when you look at it, a lot of people say, "Oh, well,
Shots fired.
why you didn't fight Boots or why you didn't fight Ortiz?" Or them names that never came up. I would have fought them names in a heartbeat. Come on, man. I'm the best fighter in the world.
Shots fired.
Who you think I am? Who you think I am? I'm the best fighter in the world. I always fought in my mandatories. I ain't never ducked my mandatories. But, you know, yet and still, I hear through the grapevine, Spence is about to fight a guy that he promised and he swore that he wasn't going to.
I will say that I will say that with the Boots and Virgil Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz is what, ESPN? So him fighting Virgil Ortiz being that he just you know, released himself from Bob Arum, also taking Bob Arum to court, I believe. I don't see the Virgil Ortiz fight have had even being an option right now. Also, Boots, I don't, because a lot of people say, oh, why didn't you fight Boots or whatever? Like if PBC is not offering Errol Spence, I don't think that they want Boots against Terence Crawford because yes, you know, Boots may be able to beat him and bring home the WBO, but I don't think that. I think that, you know, PBC wants to build Boots, Boots, and I don't think that they are willing to risk Boots right now against Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you know, Bud saying he would have took those fights. You know, maybe he would have, but I don't even think that those fights were in his horizon, not by
fight,
his fault.
which is Keith Thurman. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what's floating around. So, what's up with the trueness with that? You swear up and down that you're not gonna fight this guy. You don't care what nobody say. Now you about to fight him. So that means you was lying, buddy. But you know why you gotta fight Thurman? You wanna know why, fans? Because of the money.
And we still don't know what's up with
It's all about the money.
up to this
Come on,
point.
man.
They still haven't.
He not gonna make that much money.
Errol Spence said he had a big announcement, but
For boots.
ain't been no announcement yet. Some people saying Keith Thurman. I don't know, man. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe it will be Keith Thurman.
Besides me, that's gonna make, you know, $20 million. Nobody. I don't know. But I'm gonna
I just didn't think that it would have been Keith Thurman because I think that Keith may be too high of a of a risk. Even though I think that Errol Spence does beat Keith Thurman. But that's just my opinion. For some reason, I don't think it's gonna be Keith Thurman. It might be, but I just don't. I don't think so. But like I said, it might be. It definitely might be Keith Thurman. I don't think it's gonna be, but
When did that ever happen?
it might be.
Y'all mad at me for going to get a bag? Come on, man.
Exactly. So why y'all mad at me for going to get a bag, man? They wasn't trying to give me the fight this year. So I'm saying, just using you know, our common sense, our human intuition, our survivor intuition, our intuition to be able to make a bag, you know what I'm saying? Our desire to go and get bread, you know, for our family. What would y'all have done? What would y'all have done if the fight with Errol Spence, if it was on the table for next year, like it was a definite for next year, but not this year, what y'all wanted Bud Crawford to do?
You know what I mean? Successful. I'm successful.
Now, if Bud would have just sat down and not taken a fight, and then it came out that Errol Spence was fighting Keith Thurman, would everybody have said that Errol Spence ducked Bud Crawford? No, it would have been the same shit. Y'all would have still said that it's Bud. You know what I mean?
Chop it up and edit
So,
it and
you know,
put it however you want.
my thing is,
The narrative or my words
just like I said in the video while I was at the gym when I was on the live before this one,
to be okay.
like we just broke down the video, but you know what I mean? Like, really and truly, Bud ain't gotta be explaining himself to first of all, to haters who is not even gonna, they don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even make no sense. Their mind is already made up. You ducked Spence. You didn't want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You're a bad businessman. You know, this, that, and the third. So you're really trying to explain yourself to some I don't even want to be disrespectful, but you're really trying to explain yourself to some stupid, you know, simple-minded motherfuckers who don't even have a clue of a business transaction, not to mention a multi-million-dollar business transaction with multiple people involved. Like, you know what I mean? The only thing that we should be concerned about is that the fight is not happening and who both parties are fighting next. You know what I mean? Like, we spend more time, content creators, boxing channels, so-called boxing channels, we spend more time literally talking about fights that have not happened than we actually do breaking down and talking about fights that have happened. Great fights. We've had great fights over the course of my channel being on YouTube, which is like 4 years. We've had some great fights. And, you know, there's a couple videos leading up. They'll do a fight breakdown, you know, so forth, so forth. Couple videos after. I'm talking about some great fights. The amount of videos that people content creators have done on this fight alone. The boxing, like, content creators know more about the boxing, you know, politics and the politics of boxing than they actually do the act of boxing. What actually goes on in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've gotten some great fights where there should be millions of videos done after these fights. Yet we get millions and millions of videos on a fight that has not even happened, with millions and millions of opinions that turn into arguments because this person swears to God that this fighter would beat the next fighter, and really we don't know shit. You know why? Because they ain't motherfucking fought. And the only way there is to know which fighter will beat the next fighter is when they fight. Bing! You know what I'm saying? Not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. Motherfuckers be arguing, getting mad, getting into fights and shit because this one said, oh, Errol will beat Bud. Bud will beat Errol. Like, bro, motherfuckers ain't even fought. We don't know. So what y'all mad about? No one should be mad at either fighter because they not fighting. The only thing that we should be concerned about is, you know, who they are fighting and then when they fight again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm back. Hey, 10 players. Yeah, man, been back. Been back for a while, man. Yeah, man. Ain't no only thing that we should be talking about is who each fighter is fighting next, whether we like it or not, and when they fight. You know what I'm saying? We don't, a million motherfucking videos about Terrence Crawford and Bud and which one ducked and motherfuckers signing contracts, and motherfuckers don't know shit. We don't know shit. We don't know shit. Only thing we gonna know is when they fight each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that we gonna know is when they fight each other. But motherfuckers wanna kill themselves and shit. And you know what I mean? Shout out to 10 players in the chat, man. Damn, real life, I had no idea you was back. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see y'all. I've been listening to y'all videos, be cracking me up, man. I've been listening to y'all too, man. Y'all videos been cracking me up. Boy, but half this shit on YouTube, man. Like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers get a good fight. Those channels ain't got shit to say about the fight. Break down the fight. That's why I started doing these knockout breakdowns, and because I want y'all to see when it comes to boxing, we know what we talking about in the act of boxing. Now, I'm going to be real. I don't fucking know shit about boxing politics, but I'm learning because I want to manage, you know, my fighters now, because I see that boxing is a dirty motherfucking game, and I refuse to have my fighters that I work with be bamboozled if I can help it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens. That's what happens. We got a promoter right now we working with. I ain't gonna say his name because I'm gonna be you know, shouting him out on my channel. We be doing some work, but some of the fighters be like, yo, I don't like that dude. He's a, you know what I mean? He's shiesty. He's a snake in the grass. And I'm like, no. He's good. Let me deal with him. Let me put him in my back pocket. I got him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't need to deal with him because I understand promoters are shiesty motherfuckers. That's their job though. That's their job. So we can't hate them too much because somebody got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucking promoter, oh, he's going to put us up on his shows too, and he's going to have us on there big time. He's going to deal with us nice. We going to be the fucking A-sides. But I'm going to make sure of that. You know what I'm saying? We stay in the gym and y'all do y'all work, and I'm going to make sure that when we deal with these promoters, we the A-side, because I see that this business is a grimy motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? It's not sweet. Y'all see these boxers up there wearing their ice and their chains and they decked out, the Charlotte brothers, all the PBC fighters making money. I'm fucking happy for them because I know that's not boxing, bro. I see a lot of boxing. I see world-class boxing that we watch on TV. I go to the fights live sometime, but I also see the real boxing. You know what I'm saying? On the low level, on the club level. I also see that boxing. So I see a lot of boxing, so I know the bullshit that goes on. You know what I'm saying? I know how the promoters are grimy and how they scammers and how they shiesty. But I also understand that that's a job and somebody has to do it. And that's why there's managers and there's trainers, because those are jobs too, and somebody got to do it. So, you know what I mean? I'm looking into, I want to dwell down in that business too, because like I said, I'm training fighters. We get real personal with the fighters, young fighters. We want to see them do good. These dudes are in the gym fucking sparring every day, putting their life on the line. I'm not talking about the shit y'all watching on TV. I'm talking about shit on club level. Know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers in there just today in the gym, fucking 30, 40 rounds of sparring, bloody noses, all types of shit, but that's the shit that y'all don't see. You know what I'm saying? So when I take my fighters to fights, and then, you know, the pros, and they're telling me, oh, I'm talking to the promoter, I don't like how he's talking to me. Oh, he told me that I owe him this much for tickets and this much. That shit gets my blood boiling. I'm saying, you know what? Nah, y'all shouldn't have to deal with that shit when y'all getting ready for y'all fights. Y'all get ready for the fights. Give me the motherfucking tickets. Tell the promoter you're gonna talk to me. Know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk to Coach Fire. Leave my fucking fighters alone. You're gonna talk to me, and you're gonna treat them right too. And I'm gonna make sure that somebody has to, because the fighters can't be in the gym, you know, working. They're on the road. They're running fucking 10 miles every 2 days or whatnot. They're doing their road work. They're fucking swimming. They're in the gym. They're working on their craft. They're fucking sparring. They're getting, sometimes they're hurt. They're getting injured. You know what I mean? The fighters got enough to worry about, so they don't need to be dealing with dickhead motherfucking promoters and shit at the same time talking about sell me some tickets. Know what I'm saying? Because that's how they get dealt with. Oh, we can't put you this high in the show. We got to put you at the beginning because I don't really know if you're going to sell this much tickets, right? And then you get to the weigh-in, you know what I mean? Dude is there, they weigh in, they stare down. Then you get to the fight, motherfucking dude you were supposed to fight, he got shook during the weigh-in. They looking for him. We wrapping hands. We getting dressed with his opponent. That motherfucker's on the goddamn Greyhound back to fucking California where he came from. He said, fuck that shit. The promoter's telling you, the promoter done took $3 grand from you because you sold tickets and don't even want to give you none of that motherfucking money back because your goddamn opponent skipped out and you don't even got no fight. And then he wants to put you on the next fight and wants you to sell tickets after that for that fight. And he don't even want to reimburse you for the 100 motherfucking tickets that you sold for the first fight and your fighter took off. You feel me? So it's a dirty motherfucking game, man. From that level go straight down. So we can't be mad at Bud when Al and PBC clearly don't want to make the motherfucking fight at that point in time. Clearly. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. We can't blame that on Bud because Bud went out and got a bag. Bud is still in the fucking gym training. He thought he was going to fight SPENCE in November. He's still in fucking training camp. He got Al on the phone trying to talk to him. He got kids to take care of. He's fucking running. He's managing fucking Shakur. He's sparring with Keyshawn Davis and Shakur and all the other rest of motherfuckers that he's working with. You know what I'm saying? He got to make it. He got to go to fights. He got to show up. He got promotional and celebrity shit that he gotta tend to where they pay him to make to show up at shit, to make sites at events and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he still gotta be worrying about if he's even gonna fight fucking Terrence Crawford in November. Errol Spence in November. And then he don't fight Errol Spence November. Now he's worrying about where his motherfucking bag is gonna come from this year. So goddamn company BLK Prime hits him up. What they say his name is? Delroy? I don't want to get his name wrong. Uncle, what Adrian Broner call him? I can't remember. But anyway, we can't be mad at Bud because they put a $10 million bag in Bud's pocket and said, come fight this dude. You know what I'm saying? And the dude is supposed to be tough. Now, you know, most motherfuckers don't know about him, but David Avenesian, but he's tough. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker could fight. So I don't know. Y'all just make the shit make sense to me. Cause I ain't mad at Spence. I'm saying it's not Spence's fault. Spence, these dudes are fighters, man. As long as they getting paid a fucking bag, they all fighting welterweight division. They not fucking scared of each other. It's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm around a lot of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I see lightweights spar with fucking with light heavyweights. I see lightweights. I see motherfuckers that are 130 pounds, 140 pounds spar with light heavyweights, cruiserweights, and heavyweights. I see welterweights spar with heavyweights. I see welterweights spar with with light heavyweights. What I'm saying is, these dudes are not they're not scared of each other. I had my 14-year-old amateur little Manny Pacquiao who don't even got no fights yet sparring with the pro today and giving the pro good work. Although the pro is working with him, he's still giving the pro good work. And he wasn't scared. Well, he was a little bit nervous at first, and I told him, yo, listen, you know what I mean? He's working with you. So, and you know, it was like maybe like 50%, 60%. You know, the younger guy was going a little bit harder. But what I'm saying is I see a lot of, you know, a lot of sparring where it'll be a smaller guy against a bigger guy. Like, these guys, they're not scared to fight each other. This is what they do. They do this daily. They spar with tough guys daily. Errol Spence spars with guys that are physically bigger and stronger than Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And likewise, Terence Crawford spars with guys that are physically and bigger and stronger than Errol Spence. So they're not afraid of each other. It's just the fucking. If anything, I'll say that the managers and the promoters are more scared than the fighters are. You know what I mean? But you know, 10 players. Crawford versus Spence. Boots beats the winner to pass the torch. Boots versus Ortiz in the future. That's probably the promoter's dream, for Boots versus Ortiz to be what Spence was Crawford is now. Exactly. The problem with that, though, is it's the same scenario. Isn't Ortiz with Top Rank and Boots with PBC? So but hopefully by then they will have gotten it. But that's the same. It'll be the same scenario as it was before. Crawford with OG Bob Arum, and Spence with Uncle Al. Shout out to 10 players in the chat, man. I gotta start coming on the live stream more often, man. Way more often. But you know, I just wanted to come on here. You know what I mean? I've been on here pretty long too. That's what's up. You know, just for that, man. Like, they've been talking about this fight literally since I started my channel, which is going on 5 years now. And the amount of fucking videos that now my thing is when the fight happens, I wonder if we're gonna get the same amount of videos after the fight than we got post-fight. Because yo, I've done a lot of videos on this fight 2-3 years ago. So you can go back on YouTube 3-4 years from right now, and the amount of fucking videos on this fight is fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I think the Bud interview, I just went off on a tangent. But yeah, the Bud interview finished anyway. But my main thing was like, Bud, man, you don't gotta come out Ortiz is with Golden Boy. My fault, but Oscar's suspect too. Promoters are promoted. And the thing with Oscar is it's even worse for Oscar because Floyd don't fuck with Oscar. This fucking Ortiz, let me read it out loud because I be whispering the shit. Ortiz with Golden Boy, but Oscar suspect too. Promoters are promoters. Yo, the Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight. People keep telling me about that fight. That fight is not gonna happen for as long as, as long as Tank is with Floyd, that fight is not happening because to my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm 10 players. PBC, Floyd Mayweather, does not do business with Oscar De La Hoya. Now, you know, maybe there are some smaller fights like on the undercards where it'd be a Golden Boy fight against a PBC fighter. But as far as I know, Floyd like does not do business with Oscar De La Hoya. Like PBC and Al Haymon don't do business with Oscar De La Hoya. So I know we was talking about Virgil Ortiz, but it brings, because this is a video that I've been wanting to do too. Tank versus Ryan Garcia. I know they keep talking about it. That's exactly why Tank tweeted the other day, like, yo, they playing, I gotta get out of here because they playing, because they don't want to make that fight. They want Ryan to come to PBC because PBC don't fucking do business with with Oscar De La Hoya. Correct me if I'm wrong, 10 plays. Shit's crazy. Like, it's so many fights to be made. Floyd hasn't let none of his fighters fight on the zone. They also don't fuck with Eddie Hearn. Leonard Ellerbean's been, no, they don't. Oscar will have to be the C side for that to happen. Forget B. See, that's what I'm saying. Leonard Ellerbe, he said if he sees Eddie Hearn, it's on sight. I'm still not Eddie Hearn, so I don't see how the fuck, you know, Floyd's going over there on the zone to fight with Deji, even though it's not Eddie Hearn. But you know what I mean? It's all fucked up, man. Like, boxing, yo, shit might as well be WWE. Shit might as well be WWE and fucking Extreme, and that's what boxers coming to. The different promotional companies, like, they don't fuck with each other. This dude said if I see Eddie Hearn, it's on sight. I'm swinging on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the LB said that. So, yeah, they don't fuck with Golden Boy. They don't fuck with Eddie Hearn. The fighters, not how many fucking fights on between PBC and the zone. The amount of fucking fights. Jamal Charlo alone. Jamal Charlo a fucking loan. Jamal Charlo alone. Like, they shitting. Motherfuckers love Al, but yo, you look at Jamal Charlo and ask yourself if you really think Jamal Charlo is happy with his career. The amount, to this day, he still hasn't fought like one big person, which was Sergey Derevyanchenko. The amount of fucking fights for Jamal Charlo at the zone. Canelo, Bubu Andrade when he was there. The other guy, Jaime Munguia. I'm sure there's more. The fucking amount of fights, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit is fucking ridiculous. Just leaving money on the table. Leaving money on the goddamn table. Shit is crazy, yo. The amount of fucking fights, man. The amount of fucking fights. Fucking ridiculous. And then all motherfuckers want to be doing is talking shit about the fucking fighters. Like the fighters didn't choose to be professional boxers to fucking box. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to be professional boxers just to sit in the motherfucking gym and be doing Instagram videos and shit and showing how hard they working out. And then when they done, how much ice they got and how much cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, look, the shit don't last forever, okay? You getting paid, you know, you getting paid a couple mil. You buy a multi-million-dollar house, you got all these fucking cars, you got to pay your tax on your crib every year. Now, the years start to go by, damn, I need a bigger fight. I'm waiting for that big fight. I'm waiting for that big payday. I'm waiting for that big payday. I already been spending dough. You investing on a bag that you don't even have yet, and then that big fight never comes. And then, you know, the negotiations keep getting put off. The negotiations keep getting put off. The negotiations keep getting put off. That big fight never comes. Next thing you know, you done got released from the goddamn promotional company, and you better hope You pulled a motherfucking Adrian Broner for your whole career and can promote yourself, and a company like BLK Prime comes and scoops your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You better hope that you had done a motherfucking Adrian Broner throughout your career, win or lose, and so that somebody like a BLK Prime who's trying to come break into the goddamn market could come get somebody like your ass. Now, from my managerial position, all right, this is going past Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, but from my managerial position, you know what I'm saying, y'all young fighters, club fighters trying to make your way up to, you know, to world class stage, y'all better learn how to motherfucking promote yourself on the internet. I keep telling these fighters, asking me, oh coach, when you was fighting, what was it good? Yeah, it was good, but it's better now. You know what I'm saying? When I was fighting, I didn't have no fucking this shit right here, YouTube. I think when I was fighting, YouTube I don't think YouTube was I think YouTube might have started like maybe shit. I don't think YouTube, when I started to box, I don't think YouTube existed. When I finished competing, YouTube might have been just starting. But by that time, no one was educated about YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have social media when I was fighting. So the fighters, nowadays you guys got multiple platforms to be able to promote yourself. Now, a lot of the fighters I work with, a few of them do their thing, not really, one or two of them do their thing on social media. The rest of them like, it's what do you call it? It's distracting. It's this, that, and the third. Now, I'm not saying that you got to be on social media, because I do agree that it is distracting. But you should definitely have social medias, and you should be posting your work on social media. Give your social media to someone and let them manage it. You know what I'm saying? But to young fighters, you should be active on social media. You don't have to show your life. You can just show, if you're a private person, I'm a private person. You don't have to show your life, but you show your work. You in the gym every day, start creating some content. Me, I have tripods in the gym, in different areas in the gym, so that, and they all have the stand on it for the phone, so that fighters, could stick their phone in it and take, footage of themselves, footage of themselves to promote. But young fighters, definitely learn from AB, learn from King Rye, Ryan Garcia, learn from the the Jake Pauls, you know what I'm saying? The KSIs, all those guys. Learn from those guys, because I got content, videos. I'm glad I did this live tonight. Got into the little back end business, but I'm gonna start doing a lot of videos speaking on boxes and social media, and how you can promote yourself on social media, and how you can build your brand through social media. I'm going to start to talk about that, because I feel like, especially in this day and age, boxers not having, that boxing fun, after they retire, so they can be taken care of. Things like, platforms like YouTube, where that pays you for content, where the managers, every single boxer should have a YouTube channel. If there are boxing channels on YouTube that cover boxing, that talk boxing, because there are some channels that are big, that talk boxing, Dante, Ego, there's a few of them that are pretty, They got Showbiz the Adult is getting up there, over 100K subscribers. There's a couple of huge boxing channels. Now there's other boxing channels that make videos and documentaries that have millions of subscribers, Boxing Legends and those channels and stuff that have millions of subscribers. But I'm not talking about channels like that. I'm talking about channels that talk boxing and cover boxing like I do. There are some big channels. So if people who talk boxing can, you know, grow their channels that big to be making a decent, you know, pretty penny off of YouTube, so whereas though you can live off of it, then every fucking fighter should have a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, really and truly. You know what I mean? These videos, this video that that's on live right now, this video is gonna last forever, for as long as you know, for as long as YouTube is alive. You know what I'm saying? This video is gonna last for as long as YouTube exists. This video is gonna be alive and be able for people to watch. Maybe even after YouTube exists, because somebody may have copied it and, you know, shared it on another platform. So you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Residual income. Every fighter should have a YouTube channel. Be setting yourself up for residual income, especially if you're a star. You know what I'm saying? AJ has his YouTube channel. A few fighters they've caught on to it, you know what I mean? But the YouTubers have definitely caught on. The YouTubers have caught on to the boxing algorithm, but the boxers have not caught on to the YouTube algorithm, right? Bars, don't let that go over your head. I'm gonna be doing a video on that as well. You know what I'm saying? The YouTubers have gotten the boxing algorithm, but boxers have not gotten the YouTube algorithm. What I mean is that YouTubers have become smart, and YouTubers have realized that boxing in itself is trending. After COVID, boxing started trending. And I'm talking about not just world-class boxing, just boxing. The act of boxing, this just started trending. There's all these YouTubers with these boxing, you know, doing these boxing things, and girls and boxing fitness. I grew my boxing fitness business over COVID. So during COVID, like, boxing just absolutely started trending, whether it was boxing fitness, people boxing outside, to people who don't even box but they're sparring. The shit just started trending, and YouTubers, they realized that, you know what I'm saying? So they started doing these YouTube versus YouTubers, YouTuber boxing matches, and they started doing these YouTube versus TikTok boxing matches, and then just celebrity boxing matches with football players or ex-football players. They're fighting NBA players and, you know, ex-boxers, old boxers. Julio Cesar Chavez and the other guy, who was it? Shit, I always forget his name. What? Not Pius. Wait, Pius. Anyway, Jorge Arce, you know, doing their exhibition. So the YouTubers started to realize, like, damn, like, this shit is working, bro. We could turn this into something and make something out of it. And then other YouTubers, fighters should target the women, no joke. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Abso-fucking-lutely. That's what I'm saying. And then other YouTubers started joining in, and now there's a whole class of YouTube boxers, you know what I'm saying? And we're looking at them like, oh, you know, they're YouTubers or whatever, but nah, but some of them are real boxers. Like, some of them can actually box. Like Dean the Great is a real boxer, you know what I'm saying? Like, Duke can fight. I believe he's an amateur boxer, and now he's pro. Like, Duke can really box, you know what I'm saying? He's out there in the gym with Ashton, H2O, and Jake. And Ashton, you know, he's with Jake Paul and them now, and people are seeing, you know, him with Jake Paul and not taking him serious. But I've been following Ashton for years, and Ashton is a multiple time national champion, like a 15 or 16, 17 time like national champion since he was young in the amateurs. So, like, you know what I mean? These dudes are real fighters, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are real fighters. The 7-figure Gibber who knocked out fucking what's his name? Ace, Austin. He looked good. Even Austin is not bad, you know what I'm saying? But the 7-figure Gibber, you can tell he's really been training, because he looked miles ahead of when I seen him fight before. So, like I said, I see boxers every day. I develop boxers, so I know what they look like when they're getting better. And he looks good. You know what I'm saying? He's getting better. So you have a whole host of them that have realized, like, yo, this boxing shit is trending, and we have the money to be able to, you know, fund some real good events and make some good events and make something of this. You know what I'm saying? So the YouTubers have caught the boxing algorithm. Now the boxers need to be like, hey, damn, we could make a pretty penny on YouTube just putting up like training videos and talking to our fans sometime and showing us, you know, in different aspects than just inside the ring, showing us outside the ring. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and like 10 players said, target the women. You know what I mean? Get up on YouTube channel with your fucking six pack and shit, and do some, you know what I mean? Do some training videos. You know what I mean? Y'all understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, boxers definitely hop on YouTube, because the YouTubers are coming into y'all space, and it's not a bad thing either. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing a lot of young, you know what I'm saying, a lot of young fans to boxing. They're bringing, I feel like every day I'm in the gym and a young kid comes in and they're like, I want to be a boxer. Young, I'm talking about a teenager, you know, comes in. Sometimes they'll come in with a dad or their uncle, or sometimes they're just by themselves and they're like, I want to learn to box and I want to compete. And I feel like a lot of this is from Jake Paul and them and these YouTubers who they're seeing go out and starting to box now. So we can't be mad at them. They're bringing a younger crowd into boxing, as boxers, as everything. So it's good. But I wish the boxers would take heed of all of that and, you know, hop over on this side and start to show a little bit more of themselves, whereas though they can bring back a different type of bag and have a different stream of revenue that they don't really have to get hurt with, you know what I'm saying? And they don't have to worry about, as long as they build a community with their fans outside of that and keep giving their fans, you know, stuff to look at, they'll always have a stream, you know what I mean, coming to the pocket. So, you know, just that. Great live stream. 10 players, thank you, my brothers, for showing up and showing out. It's always a pleasure. Real Life Boxing Channel 2. Hey, we coming on the live more often, and like I said, you know what I mean, the subscribers are getting up and doing a lot of different videos. The shorts have really been helping the channel go up. YouTube just sent me an email saying that at the beginning of the year I can monetize shorts. So that's what's up. Because it was crazy, because the first short I ever did, I was able to monetize it. And then I noticed after that I couldn't monetize shorts. But, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. We're just going to keep working, keep the channel growing. The shorts have been helping me gain subscribers. I put up a few of them that have over 1 million views. And yeah, subscribers just, you know, been coming. So with all the new subscribers, I want to start going live more to interact with you guys. And just, you know, thank you guys. We're going to keep coming sometime. I'm not uploading as much as possible, as much as I should. Like, I'm in the gym all day. You know, fighters fighting, pros, amateurs. I've got 2 amateurs fighting this weekend, Rocky Marciano tournament. I think one is in the finals and one's in the semifinals. So we get the strap, we get the belt if we win that tournament. I think I got 4 fighters in it, 2 going this weekend, yeah, and then 2 more, and then 2 more left. So got my pro fighter. I'm fighting next weekend. The man was good to see you back. Fire respect. We hit the bell. Good looks, King. Good looks, 10 players. Good to see you guys too. I've been watching y'all videos. I'm gonna drop my comments on them too, because I do be every video y'all put up, I watch it and I smash it like. Every single video y'all put up, I listen to it and I smash it like. But I'm gonna start dropping a comment on them so that y'all know. You know what I mean? But good looks, you guys. Always a pleasure. And you know, yeah, we're gonna keep working. Got pro fighter in Maine in 2 weeks. 2 fighters this weekend. Fight next weekend in Maine, and then 2 fighters after. So yeah, we working. And then we got the Golden Gloves coming up after that. So, you know, I'm trying. I would like to go live for the fights too, but a lot of times we have fights on Saturday nights and then I'm getting in. The fights already started. So not neglecting you guys, you know what I'm saying? Just super busy, but I am a night person and I am up late most nights. So I'm gonna start jumping on the live, and whoever, you know, hops in, you know what I mean? But thank you guys for joining the live. Keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times, man. Peace and one love. It's Coach Fire. This is Real Life Boxing. Boom.